Welcome to Living in Austin, Texas. My name is Matthew Kemps. I'm the founder of Lone Wolf Realty Group at Kaeli Bank of Realty. And today we're going to go over the cost of living in Austin, Texas. All right, so the first point we're going to go over for the cost of living in Austin, Texas are the toll roads. So to be able to drive the toll roads, you either pay by mail or you order a text tag from TexTag's website, TXTAG. The tag is free if you deposit money into your account. If you don't deposit money ahead of time into the accounts that you create, they charge you $7.99. On the screen here, you're going to see I have labeled out what the different costs for the segments are, driving between segment to segment on these toll roads. In Austin, we're going to have about 5 or 6 different toll roads. We got 183, 183A, 130, 45, 290, and 71. On the screen as well, you're going to see a map. Here gives you a map of all the toll roads. The one I would probably identify the most with, where you're going to see a lot of more construction because they are building it out right now, is 183A. So 183A starts at Lakeline in Cedar Park and goes north to Hero Way currently. From Hero Way, they're expanding it, take it all the way to Liberty Hill. You're going to see construction there now. On the side of that toll road and all the other toll roads, you're going to see what are called feeder roads. If you don't know what feeders are, I didn't know what it was before I moved here. I'm from California originally. So you have your highways or your toll roads and your feeders. Your feeders, you drive about 55 miles per hour. On the toll roads, you're driving like it's NASCAR. You're going 75, 80, 85, sometimes 90. And if you get on 130, which has an 85 mile per hour speed limit, you can probably go 100. Not normal to see that. Everyone in Texas drives about 10 to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit, and cops don't really do anything about it unless it's time to meet quota. So let's get to the next portion of the cost of living in Austin, Texas. What's going on? Welcome to the Living in Austin, Texas channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about what it's really like living in Austin, Texas. The up, down, left, right, what it's like to eat, sleep, play, breathe, and everything in between. If you're not new here, welcome back. Make sure you all hit that like button. It helps anyone else looking for this information be able to find a little bit more easily. You can also hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video on this channel. My name is Matthew Kemps. I'm a real estate agent in Austin, Texas. And look, we get so many people reaching out about their move, calling us to move to Austin, Texas, whether they're texting us, calling us, or sending us an email. And we absolutely love it. And you can do the same thing. Send me that text, go ahead and give me a call, or skip ahead of all of that and schedule your appointment with us using the calendar link in the description below. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back. We're moving to Austin, Texas. All right, so the next thing to budget when you're understanding the cost of living in Austin, Texas is going to be property taxes. So in Texas, the way that property taxes are done are you have a set tax rate for the area you live in. It's different by communities, different by subdivisions, different by, there's a lot of factors that go into it, such as school districts, MUDs, PITs. I'll go into detail in another video on explaining what all those are, but MUDs are municipal utility districts. Basically a cost from the builder thrown onto the buyers, and it's very common throughout all of Texas. So long story short, tax rates in Austin range from as low as 1.6 is the lowest I've seen, and the highest I've seen is 3.1%, and that was in Hutto. So what you do is you have an assessed value. On that assessed value, you're gonna find it on your county appraisal district website. So let's say we're shopping for some homes, you see 123 Main Street, you want to know what they paid in property taxes last year. So what we're going to do is that depending on what county it's in, so if it's Travis County, we'll go to traviscad.org. If it's Williamson County, we'll go to wcad.org. So this example, let's do williamsoncounty.org, wcad.org. Type in 123 Main Street in the property search. Then I'm going to see what their assessed value was. So for round numbers, let's use 500,000. Let's say they assessed at 500,000 and their tax rate was 2%. So you would take 500,000 times 2%, and that's what we'd be paying in property taxes. But wait, is there a way to get around that? Yes, a little bit. So depending on what type of exemptions you can file for, you can actually have reduced on your property taxes. The most common one that we see is homestead exemptions. So what a homestead exemption is here in the Texas area, is you file as soon as you have a primary residence. So let's just say the house I'm living in right now. We closed on this house about 2 weeks ago. So as of today, I need to file for my homestead. So what that means is this is my primary residence. I'm not using this as an investment property. This is where I'm hunkering my roots down. Don't plan to go anywhere else. Texas will then give you a discount called a homestead cap loss off your property taxes. So let's just say, let's go back to the example of 123 Main Street. It was assessed at $500,000. But let's say they apply for that homestead and they see the homestead cap loss take effect. Typically in that scenario, you're going to see about $150,000 to $200,000 reduction. So they're going to be paying their property taxes off $300,000, paying 2% of $300,000. I hope this helps. All right, let's get into what it costs to fill up your cars. Gas, $3.07 is the average. I remember living in the West Coast, growing up in Palos Verdes. It was $4 was an awesome price for a gallon. And then I've seen $5, I've seen $6, and I've seen $7. In Texas, I feel like I save a ton of money on gas. But here's the kicker. You drive more miles. You're putting more miles on that car. So for example, I live in Liberty Hill. I wanted a little bit more land, a little better price per square foot, but I still do commute all through the Austin area. So for me to get from Liberty Hill to downtown is 43 miles. To give you a understanding of how far that is, that would be like driving from Calabasas to Palos Verdes, which would, and realistically, if you have traffic, that can take 2 to 3 hours sometimes. I've done it. I went to school out there, or went to college out there, and it's brutal. But for me to get from Liberty Hill to downtown, 35 to 50 minutes, depending on the traffic. If I am flying, I've done it before in 35. But let's be realistic, it's probably gonna take me 45 to 50 minutes to get downtown. All right, so let's just say you're taking the family out to go get a bite to eat. We're not doing anything crazy special. We just want to go get a bite to eat. Don't want to cook at home. We're going to the local pizza place. I'll give you an example, 600 Degrees in Georgetown. Fantastic, highly recommend. So anyways, my wife and I will get the Pirate. It's basically a meat-based pizza, or red sauce, ton of cheese, some meat on it. That'll cost, that pizza is about, I think, $26. And then if you get a beer with it, about $10 to $12 per beer, so it can add up quickly. All right, we were just talking restaurant bars. Let's move this over to the real estate side. Let's talk about what it costs to buy property in Austin. So there's gonna be different portions of Austin. If you look at the map on the screen, you're gonna see central Austin, downtown. The west portion of Austin is gonna be what I consider the luxury side. You're gonna have your Westlake, your Bee Caves, your Spanish Oaks. You follow up 620, just kind of going northwest from there. You're gonna hit Steiner Ranch. Steiner Ranch is a one-way in, one-way out neighborhood. It has gorgeous hill country views though. You also have River Place over there, which is another place that's one-way out. There was a fire several years back in the Steiner area that scared some people, so I always want to let people know this is one way in, one way out. The traffic is also horrible in that area. Keep that in mind. So we're talking property values. I'm getting off topic. Those are going to be your more expensive areas, that west to northwest portion of Austin. As you go north, property values, price per square foot comes down because of commute time. And you're seeing a lot of relocation in Leander. Leander is our fastest growing city in Austin. Georgetown was the fastest growing city per person in 2021. Leander took it in 2022. I personally used to live in Georgetown. I recently moved from Georgetown to Liberty Hill. Liberty Hill is also a fast growing area, but we get more land and a little bit better bang for our buck. Commute's about 5 to 7 minutes longer than when I was in Georgetown. The average price per square foot is going to change in multiple different areas of Austin. I'll give you just like a blanket template understanding. My house is 3,600 square feet. Then we paid $1,091,000 for it, and we're North Austin. So now we've kind of wrapped up talking about the different costs that go with living in the Austin, Texas area. If there's a few things that you want to know a little bit more about, do me a favor, shoot me a text, send me an email, give me a call, send me that pigeon carrier, however you want to talk with me or communicate with me. Happy to help you guys out. Look forward to talking to you guys soon. Have a good day.